First of all, thank you so much for your support, guys. Really appreciate it. Apologies for not responding. If I've missed somebody's comments or I've not responded in time, I am still working on your chart and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now, this is the first week of July 2026 prediction for Pisces ascendant and Pisces moon sign. As you can see, this is a new format. I don't have my whiteboard with me today, so I decided to do this on my laptop. Now, there are 5 important movements happening this week. On the 4th of July, Venus is going into Leo. Okay. Mars is going into a different constellation on 5th of July. Sun is going into a different constellation on 6th of July. And Sun and Saturn are going to form a 90-degree aspect. On 7th of July, Mercury is going into Gemini. And for Pisces, this will activate mainly your 1st, your 3rd, your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, your 10th, your 12th house. Okay? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and 12. So the main themes are going to revolve around your health, your work, your routine, okay? Your peace of mind, your relationships, your sleep, your career, okay? Now, before 4th of July, Venus was in the 5th house for Pisces, okay? Venus is in Cancer. And Venus rules the 3rd and 8th house. So the 3rd house Lord and the 8th Lord Venus in the 5th house. Now this connects your communication, your efforts, your hidden stress, sudden changes with education, your creativity, decision making, and it was more supportive for creativity, for attraction, for romance, okay? But on 4th of July, Venus is going into Leo, okay? And Leo is the 6th house. Now, Venus is not comfortable in the 6th house, okay? Okay, the 3rd house and the 8th house Lord, Venus, is going to move into the 6th house. Okay, the focus is going to shift now from creativity and romance into health, into your routine, into your work pressure, into competition, conflicts, okay? This is actually good for fixing issues in your life, improving your routine, improving your health, dealing with any ongoing workplace issues, solving them, okay? But for relationships, this is a sensitive area. Venus in the 6th can bring irritation, okay? Small arguments, less emotional comfort, okay? More practical. It's more practical in relationships. And from Leo, Venus is going to look at the 12th house of Aquarius, right? And Venus in the 6th, aspecting the 12th house, is going to connect health, your work pressure, your relationship, your expenses, your sleep, okay, with routine, with stress, with pressure. Right? So you should watch out for your health this week. Your relationships, your spending, okay? Because the 12th house is spending as well. Okay? And on 5th of July, Mars is going to go into Rohini constellation. Different constellation. And Mars is already in Taurus, the 3rd house for Pisces. So Mars rules the 2nd and 9th house. So the 2nd and 9th house Lord is in the 3rd house. So this is supportive because it supports your courage, your efforts, your communication, your short travels, practical action. It gives you that boost to do something, to take the action. Okay? Because Mars rules the second house, speech can become sharp, very direct. All right? And Mars from Taurus will aspect Leo, the sixth house, by its fourth aspect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks at the sixth house. So Mars aspects Venus in the sixth house. This will increase pressure, okay? Pressure in your work, pressure in your health routine, pressure in your communication. It can create conflicts. Good thing about this placement is it can solve problems. Okay, it makes you take the action and resolve issues. Okay, it just makes you impatient. It makes your speech very, very harsh, and it high tendency for it to cause arguments. Okay, so use this Mars transit for work. Okay, for solving issues, for putting in the effort. Do not create conflict. Okay, that's all I can advise you. Now next, on 6th of July, Sun is going to go into a different constellation. Okay, it's going into Punarvasu nakshatra. So Sun in Gemini, the fourth house for Pisces, it rules the sixth house. So the sixth Lord Sun in the fourth house. The fourth house is the inner foundation. Okay, peace of mind, your home life, your emotional security, your private stability. So the sixth Lord in the fourth house can bring pressure in your work. It can bring pressure from your work into your private life. Okay? It can disturb your peace of mind and create this emotional restlessness. Now, before this, Sun was in Ardra nakshatra, which was more intense, mentally unsettling. When Sun moves into this new constellation, the pressure is still there, but the tone becomes more about recovery, resetting yourself, repairing your repairing yourself. Okay, so it's less intense, definitely less intense. Sun from Gemini aspects the 10th house, Sagittarius. So Sun in the 4th aspecting the 10th house of career. This will connect your private life with career responsibility. Your work matters, okay? Your job responsibilities, you may bring them back home. It may affect your peace of mind. Okay? Your career, your duties may need some attention. Okay, on the 6th of July, Sun and Saturn, they're forming this 90-degree aspect. Now, Sun in Gemini, the 4th house. Saturn is in Pisces, the 1st house. Saturn rules the 11th and 12th house. Okay, we're already going through this. Sadisati, 7.5 year period of Saturn's teaching lesson. Okay, now we are at the peak phase of Saturn's lesson. So 11th Lord, the 12th Lord, Saturn in the 1st house. This activates your mind, your body, your identity, your expenses, your sleep, your isolation, your long-term goals. Everything gets activated here. Okay, Sun is the Lord of 6th house. In the 4th house now, forming tension with Saturn. Okay, it can create pressure on your body, your physical body, on your mind, affect your sleep, disrupt your routines. Okay, put pressure on your responsibilities. Okay, this is a caution point in this week, I would say. You should watch out for feeling stressed. Don't overwork yourself. This can create lethargy within you. It can create this emotional pressure. Okay? So watch out for that. Do not overwork yourself. Find a hobby that relaxes you, because it will come in handy during this time. Okay? Now, 7th of July, Mercury goes into Gemini, which is the 5th house. Mercury rules the 4th and 7th house. So the 4th Lord and the 7th Lord retrograde in the 5th house. This was bringing review or rethinking around education, children, your creativity, relationships. Okay, on 7th of July, Mercury moves back into Gemini, the 4th house. So it's retrograde, moving backwards. So from the 5th house, it has moved back into the 4th house. Okay, now 4th Lord, 7th Lord, Mercury sits in the 4th house. This is strong because Mercury is in its own sign. All right, the focus is shifting from 5th house issues to 4th house issues. So from July 7th, the focus becomes peace of mind, emotional stability. You're thinking more about your private home life, your comfort, okay, your relationships, your communication, your basically practical decisions. Okay, Mercury from Gemini will aspect the 10th house, Sagittarius. So Mercury in the 4th aspecting the 10th house of career. Okay, this supports career planning. Anything, if you want to progress, if you want to move forward, that plan is going to be very, very clear and straightforward for you. Easy for you. It's going to come easy for you. Okay? It's going to support that decision that you're going to make. Any discussion that you have with your clients, with your peers, with your colleagues, that's going to support you. Professional communication. Okay, if you have any decision regarding documentation, contracts, it's going to support you in that aspect. Okay, I would say this is the best planetary shifts this week. But Mercury in the 4th can also increase overthinking. So you guys, Pisces, should communicate clearly what you have in mind. Okay? Avoid unnecessary mental stress. Communicate. Okay? It is actually helping you what you're thinking to put it out there. Okay? Overall, I would say career is active. Sun in the 4th aspecting the 10th house. Mercury in the 4th also aspecting the 10th house. Saturn from the 1st also aspecting the 10th house. So the career house is active. Three planets are aspecting this house. Okay, so career planning, responsibility, work, communication, your professional decisions are all highlighted. Okay, this is very productive, but it is not relaxed, guys. Okay, but there's going to be some good outcome from this. Okay, now we look at Mars, the 2nd Lord in the 3rd house, which is supporting money through effort, through speech, through your work, through your actions. Okay, so this tells us you might get a promotion, you might get a higher position, you might get more responsibilities, and the money will follow. Okay, stress will come with money. Now look at Venus. Okay, so money is coming in, responsibility is going up, you might have more work to do, okay, which is also going to create more stress. But Venus in the 6th house is looking at the 12th house, which is the house of expenses. So money can improve through effort, but spending needs control, because you will be spending on things that will for your own comfort. Okay. And Venus moves from the 5th house into the 6th house. All right. This will shift relationship energy from romance, from comfort into duties, into routine, into conflict possibly. Okay, because now you're going to think practically, not emotionally. You will be more practical, that you want to divide the task. You want to divide the bill with your loved ones. Okay? And I've said this once, I'm saying this again. In relationship, you have to be selfless. Okay? You cannot be practical. Cannot be practical in relationships. Otherwise, they don't work. Right? Or the other person will suffer. Now, Mars is aspecting Venus, which is going to increase your impatience. And Saturn aspecting the 7th house. It's going to make your relationships very, very, very serious. Well, it's been aspecting the 7th house for a while now. Okay, so this is nothing new. But you look at when Venus goes into this house, things get a little bit more amplified. Mercury, the 7th Lord, entering the 4th house, which can help communication if you handle it properly. Now, relationships need calm speech. You need to handle it practically. Okay? Because small issues here are going to become massive if you don't handle them properly. Your health will need attention this week. Okay? It is a start of something. So some of you might discover that you have some illness. Some of you will start a new health routine because you will be aware that possibly that you maybe gained some weight and you will start looking at your health more seriously. Venus is going into the 6th house. So Sun as the 6th Lord in the 4th house and Saturn in the 1st house. So Sun-Saturn tension on 6th of July. This can increase lethargy, pressure on your mind. Okay, you can have sleep issues. So Pisces, guys, watch out for stress. Watch out for fatigue. Watch out for digestion issues. Okay, focus on your sleep. Do not overwork yourself. Okay. Now, the 4th house is very active. Sun is in Gemini. Mercury is going to enter Gemini on the 7th of July, retrograde. Both aspecting the 10th house. So your private life and career will become connected somehow. Your private life, your career. Mercury is going to help you plan and is going to give you clarity. But Sun and Saturn pressure can disturb your emotional peace. Okay? So before 4th of July, before the 7th of July, Venus and Mercury were both influencing the 5th house. So the earlier focus was more about your education, about romance, about, children, your creativity. But after this movement, the focus is going to shift towards your routine, your health, your work, okay, the way you communicate, your career. Okay. Now I would say the best shift this week is 7th of July when Mercury goes into Gemini, the 4th house, because this is going to support your planning, your communication. Okay, it's going to make decisions very clear for you to make. If you're working with clients, if you're working with people, they're going to be attracted towards you. They're going to come towards you. All right. 4th of July is when I would say it's a little hectic, because Venus, when it goes into Leo, the 6th house, it can bring relationship irritation. It can bring pressure from your work. You can increase, there may be increased expenses. Okay, so you have to watch out for that. Don't spend unnecessarily, okay, because you don't really need that Gucci bag, honestly. Trust me. No point. Now, 6th of July, Sun and Saturn, 90 degrees. They're forming this 90 degrees angle. This can bring pressure on your body, okay, your mind, affect your sleep, okay, disrupt your health routines, increase your responsibilities. But at the same time, Mars is in a position where it gives you the boost for the effort, and money and effort are linked. Okay. So the focus is shifting from creativity and emotional decisions into routine. Okay. Focusing on your health, on your communication, on your peace of mind, on your responsibility in your career and also your private life. If you guys stay organized this week, if you speak clearly, if you manage your health properly, this week can be very, very productive. In fact, be very, very good. You can solve a lot of issues this week. If you become careless with your words, guys, if you don't take care of your sleep, you overwork yourself, you don't have a structure, you don't care about your relationships, you start, getting mad at your partner, your friends, this week can create some serious stress. So you guys have a free will, you know that, right? The planets only give you feelings. It opens doors for you, it closes some doors for you, it directs you, but at the end of the day, the decision to react, the decision is yours. All right? So if you're aware, listen to my advice, follow what I'm saying, and this week is going to be really, really good. Okay? Trust me. Take care now. See you in the next video.